Welcome back to the channel, folks. This is daily update for Bed Bath & Beyond, and stock was up 37% in pre-market due to a catalyst that came out for the stock. Also, it was up 17% on that momentum because we are looking for that short squeeze, and this is only thing that is left here to talk about. And right now, the technicals is blown out of the water. There's no resistance level that could stop it. There's no support level that could stop it. So if it's going down and there's a support level established in 2021, forget about it. At this point, it's all driven off of information and the smart money and retail investors and how the stock is getting pumped. None of this is financial advice, however. I'm just trying to get you guys information, and the way I'm playing the stock is pretty much, I'll explain that at the end as well. If you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. I'm releasing video every day, and the objective is to get you guys information every day until either the stock lives or dies. So let's talk about that catalyst. Bed Bath & Beyond misses interest payment. They were supposed to make $28 million payment today, but they missed it. They said we have no money. Even though they closed 80 stores, they liquidated a lot of stuff, but they could not come up with cash to be able to pay their debts. Now, the problem with that is they got 30-day notice. Okay, now in the real mind, right, if something happens like this to a company and the company has, is a good standing, it would cause the price of the stock to go down. However, the stock went up in this case. The reason this is happening is because when you get a news like this, right, the first thing is, oh man, the stock is going down. This company is going down because they got 30-day notice, and this is done deal. They're going to seize their assets until they go for some bankruptcy, Chapter 11 or 7, depending on how they do it. This what happened, right? So the reason this is happening is because smart money is coming in, right? The news comes out. Technically, everybody's thinking, oh, short the stock, because when they're shorting the stock, they're hoping for the price to even fall further to lock in that profit. And mind you, I made that video yesterday. The borrowing fee on the stock right now is 283%, which means if you're shorting the stock, you will borrow the stock from the broker. He's going to charge you 283% per share, and then you would go ahead and sell in the market, hoping for the price to drop. But in this case, some smart money came in, they manipulated, they pumped the price up a little bit, and people that were shorting the stock at, let's say, $2.64, poor people had to buy it at right here and pushing the stop, to minimize their losses because they want the price to go down. Price started going up. This is the gap they need to pay the broker. Now, this is going to come out of their pocket, right? So what they're going to do is they're going to cover their losses, right? When they cover their losses, they would have to buy the shares from the market and pumping the price even further up. This is exactly what happened. They pumped the price so up, it's like $4.12. This is where it took a breather because we were in pre-market. It was not regular market. It was during the market hours. It would have been pumped up really, really good at that point. So maybe it was definitely, I don't think it was U.S. market. I think it was Asian market, and they are pretty active as well. So I think this is exactly what they did to us. But during U.S. hours, nobody really pumped anything. So we're still consolidating around that time. So let's talk about institutional holdings as well, because I want to understand from their perspective where they are right now. BlackRock, 11.4 million, sold about 1 million shares. Vanguard, 8.2 million, up their position by 273,000, so that puts them to 8.4 million. State Street, 3 million, 210,000 they sold. Alliance is 1.7 million, sold about 33,000. Morgan Stanley, 1 million, sold about 363,000. So institutions are selling, but they're not really coming out. And that could be probably because, first of all, they might have bought the stock at a higher price, and they know short interest is about 60%. And any day now, a short squeeze can happen. It happened for GameStop, where it went from $20 to all the way $475. So maybe they're waiting for that, because at this point, even coming out of the position, it just maybe doesn't make sense to them right now, because they know either they will go for Chapter 11. I don't think they're going to go for Chapter 7. Chapter 11 is they're still going to survive. They're going to ask for reorganization and then ask more time from the borrower, the lenders, that okay, let us have some more time. We'll reorganize, we'll make profit again, and we'll pay you back your money. So a little bit of a short squeeze. This is happening as we talked earlier. This is not the major one. Essentially, it will happen. If you notice here, the stock was trading around $2.57. Today is trading around $3.37. So there's a difference here. There's $1 different. The way as I said, with the way I want to play this, as I said in my previous videos, stock is being very volatile right now, and the reason I say this is because it's not for financial advice. This is just the right thing I think to do right now, is to get into a position when you make that 20, 30, 40 cents profit, come out of the position, go back in, come out, go back in, come out, And again, this is the way I'm playing it right now. And if you cannot make a day trade, have a cash account, right? You can have a cash account on Robinhood or something and have some money in there, and don't use your money all together. Use it in sequence, right? So basically, when you use a cash account, it takes 2 days to settle the money, and you'll be able to trade again. So try to play around with that cash account if you can day trade. But I think the strategy right now is to come into the position when it's really low, and then wait for it to pump up, and then when it goes up, you sell it. Not a financial advice, but definitely take a look at the stock. I'll be making more videos on this. As I said, if you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing, and I'll talk to you guys in tomorrow next video.